Arrow of God, Chinua Achebe. In a world where tradition is power and change is unstoppable, one man stands at the center of a storm. This is the story of Ezeulu, the chief priest of the god Ulu, a story of pride, duty, and a tragic downfall. Arrow of God is set in colonial Nigeria during the early 1900s. The Igbo villages of Umuaro are struggling, not just with British rule, but with their own internal conflicts. At the heart of these tensions stands Ezeulu, the highly respected but often feared chief priest of Ulu. Ezeulu sees himself as the arrow of the god, chosen to carry out divine will on earth. But his strong sense of duty slowly turns into inflexible pride, and that pride becomes the seed of his destruction. The British colonial officers want control. Ezeulu wants independence for his people. This silent battle grows louder when the British offer him a political title, and Ezeulu rejects it. This refusal puts him on the wrong side of the colonial government. To punish him, the British imprison Ezeulu, a humiliation that weakens his authority back home. When Ezeulu finally returns to the village, he finds chaos. The new Yam Festival, one of the most important ceremonies, is approaching. As chief priest, Ezeulu must eat the sacred yams one by one before the festival can begin. But after his imprisonment, he refuses to speed up the ritual. He insists, "I am only the messenger of Ulu. I cannot change the god's will." But the people cannot wait. Their crops are dying. Their families are starving. Ezeulu believes he is standing firm for tradition, but the villagers see him as stubborn, even cruel. Desperate for food, many villagers turn to the Christian missionaries, who offer help, but at a price, convert to Christianity. The villagers agree, and the old traditions weaken. The power of Ulu collapses, and Ezeulu, once respected and feared, becomes isolated, a man defeated by his own rigidity. Achebe's Arrow of God explores one timeless truth. When leaders confuse their personal pride with divine authority, tragedy follows. It's a story of tradition versus change, faith versus power, pride versus responsibility, and how colonialism exploited every weakness it found. Arrow of God remains one of Achebe's greatest works, a masterpiece of African literature. It reminds us that leadership is not about control, but about humility, not about being the arrow, but knowing who truly holds